Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So, I am finally talking about the newest Shazam teaser trailer. So, this one is called Meet Shazam. So, if you haven't seen it yet, I will include a link to it in the description box. I think it was a very well thought out trailer. When I reviewed the last one, I actually talked about how I was concerned they were going to be giving away too much in these trailers. So what they did with this one is most of the footage they used is from the first trailer and then the teaser trailer, but they've added parts that are of the actors and the director themselves talking about the movie. So I actually thought that was really clever because you get new footage, but it isn't spoiling anything. So it's really nice too for people who aren't familiar with Shazam. I think that this trailer did a really good job of basically explaining the character of Shazam, and it has the actors themselves doing it, particularly Zachary Levi, who plays Shazam. He talks quite a bit, and I was really happy with what he had to say, particularly his enthusiasm for the role. He actually seems genuinely really thrilled to be playing Shazam, and he talks about how, and he specifically talks about this, how a lot of modern superheroes are dour and depressed, and they don't want to be a superhero, basically. But with Shazam, he gets to play someone who is really hyped, or what does he say, stoked or something about being Shazam. He's really, he's a kid who suddenly has superpowers. And Billy's 14. He's going to be played by this actor named Asher Angel. So he also talked in the movie, which he also talked in the trailer, which I thought was really cool. They're definitely giving lots of time to the two young actors. So there's Asher Angel, and then we also have the actor playing Freddie Freeman. So his name is Jack Grazer. He seems really funny too. He's got a good charisma with Shazam. And again, like I've talked about before, I'm wondering if he's going to get his own superpowers. I mean, he's named Freddie Freeman, so is he going to become Captain Marvel Jr. or Shazam Jr. or whatever they would call it? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if and when this movie gets sequels, what Freddie Freeman's role will be going forward. And he's been shown to be the character who knows the most about superheroes and reads comics and all that. He's the kind of the knowledgeable one in this case. So just from that standpoint, I think it would be really cool if he got to be someone who had superhero powers too. So more about the trailer itself, aside from seeing the actors and the director explain the movie, we saw some of the images we'd seen before from different angles. So like when he's buying the beer in the store, you can see them filming it in this image, and you actually see Freddy's kind of like hiding behind Shazam when they buy it. So that's something you couldn't see before. There's all kinds of little things. They don't show too much new stuff, but they do show them when they get outside with the beer. Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, it's very funny, but they spit it out. They think it's disgusting, which is kind of something they probably had to do. They really can't promote kids drinking. Oh, and then they show a tiny bit more too of when the bus crashes and presumably Shazam rescues it. I'm sure he does, but I love that kind of thing. The superhero stuff is really nice. Oh, they show a bit more too. They do a really good job of showing what's going to be happening without giving away every little detail. But they show more of their hijinks too, and there's a part where the ATM's just spitting out money and they take some of the money and go. So my assumption is that his lightning powers triggered the ATM somehow, which is pretty funny to see. It's interesting to see, and they talk about it too, the actors do, but it's kind of like, what would a kid do if he had the ability to be an adult is also a superpower in a way. So it was kind of interesting to see that he's just doing some things that he could do just by being changed into a grown-up. He didn't even need superpowers as far as buying beer and stuff. So I don't know. Like I've said before, I'm really looking forward to watching this movie, but it's not too much longer until it comes out, just April 5th. So I'm wondering really if they're going to have enough time to promote it. Although this is the third trailer, it just seems like I haven't seen quite as many people talking about it as I've seen people talking about Captain Marvel, although that comes out a lot sooner, so that might have something to do with it. I'm wondering, it's a little over a month, so I guess they could do another promotional, another teaser trailer or something, but I don't know if they're going to. This might be it. They'll probably do one more some kind of a teaser trailer before it launches. I think the promotional materials they've been putting out are really good, but they might need to do a little bit more. I'm not sure. It seems like Aquaman was just a real sleeper hit, but it did so well overseas. I mean, it made like 800 million outside of the United States, so I'm not sure Shazam's going to be able to pull those kind of numbers, which is really too bad because I'm actually looking forward to Shazam more than I was for Aquaman. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Are you looking forward to Shazam? I definitely am. I just kind of like the lighthearted feel of it and the comedy. And like I talked about in my last video, it's going to be rated PG-13, so now I want to see what they put in to give it that rating, right? Like, I'm still not 100% sure. Although apparently the director did talk about that a little bit, and it's going to be from a combination of things, so including violence. So it's going to be really interesting to see what all they do with that. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check me out on Patreon if you haven't. I'll have a link for that in the description box. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.
End of line.